Hello and welcome. I'm your host, and I'm here to guide you into a peaceful night's rest. Let me read you a bedtime story. It's going to help you unwind and drift off into dreamland. So, find a comfortable spot, take a deep breath, and let the soothing words carry you away. It's time to relax and embrace the calm. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a quiet valley far away from the busy world, there was a hidden garden known to only a few. This garden was special. Bathed in soft moonlight every night, surrounded by rolling hills and tall whispering trees. It was a place of deep peace and gentle magic. One evening, as twilight began to paint the sky in shades of deep blue and purple, a weary traveler named Evie stumbled into this secret garden. She had been walking for days, her heart feeling heavy with the burdens of daily life. Her journey had been long and tiring, and she was searching for a place to rest and find some comfort. As she wandered through the dense forest, she came across a hidden archway. The arc seemed to glow softly in the fading light, as if inviting her to step through. With a sense of curiosity and hope, Evie walked through the arc and into the garden. The moment she entered, she felt an immediate sense of calm. The garden was nothing like she had ever seen. Flowers bloomed in hues of lavender, silver, and soft blue, their petals shimmering in the moonlight. The trees around her stood tall and graceful, their leaves rustling gently in the cool evening breeze. The air was filled with sweet, soothing fragrance that made her feel as though she was being wrapped in a warm, comforting embrace. Evie followed a winding gravel path that crunched softly under her feet. The path led her past clusters of blooming flowers and beneath arcing branches of ancient trees. Each step seemed to bring her further into a place of tranquility. The path meandered through the garden, leading her into its magical heart. As she walked, she noticed that the garden was alive with quiet beauty. A small crystal-clear pond appeared ahead, its surface reflecting the moon like a giant glowing mirror. The pond was surrounded by soft moss and delicate ferns, adding to the garden's enchanting atmosphere. Evie felt drawn to the pond and decided to sit by its edge. She dipped her fingers into the cool, fresh water, creating gentle ripples that spread across the surface. The ripples made the moon's reflection dance and shimmer, creating a mesmerizing display. She watched in awe, feeling a deep sense of peace. As she sat by the pond, she heard a soft rustling nearby. She turned and saw a small radiant rabbit emerging from the shadows. The rabbit's fur was shimmering silver, sparkling like stardust in the moonlight? It hopped closer and sat beside her, its eyes kind and wise. Evie felt a soothing calm wash over her as she looked at the rabbit. Now, feeling more relaxed, Evie lay back on the soft, mossy ground beside the pond. The moss was like a plush cushion, and the cool breeze brushed gently against her skin. She listened to the peaceful sounds of the garden, the rustling of leaves, the distant croak of a frog, the soft fluttering of wings from a nearby bird. These sounds created a gentle, calming melody that helped her unwind. As she lay there, her eyes grew heavy with sleep. The garden's tranquility and the soothing nighttime sounds made her feel safe and content. She let go of her worries and began to drift into a peaceful slumber. In her dreams, the garden became even more magical. The flowers glowed with a soft, warm light, their petals opening to reveal tiny twinkling stars. The trees sang sweet lullabies, their leaves rustling in harmony with the rhythm of the night. The moonlight wrapped around her like a soft, glowing blanket, filling her with a sense of comfort and security. Evie floated through the dreamlike garden, feeling as light as a feather. She wandered through meadows of shimmering flowers. And glided over pond's surface. The garden was full of gentle wonders that made her feel completely at ease. She felt free and happy, knowing she was in the place of magic and calm. As the night wore on, the dream garden continued to delight her with its serene beauty. She explored hidden paths lined with glowing stones and discovered small, peaceful glades where the moonlight fell in soft, gentle beams. Each corner of the garden held new, calming surprises, all wrapped in soothing embrace of the night. Slowly, as the first light of dawn began to break through the darkness, the garden's magic began to fade. The moonlight gave way to the soft golden light of the morning. Evie awoke feeling refreshed and serene, her heart light and her mind clear. The rabbit was no longer by her side, but the peaceful feeling remained. She stood up and took one last look around the garden. The soft morning light revealed the garden's beauty in a new way. The flowers still glowed gently, and the trees stood tall and graceful. Evie felt a deep sense of gratitude for the magic and calm the garden had given her. With heart full of thanks and a spirit renewed, Evie made her way back toward the valley. As she walked, she carried the garden's tranquility with her, knowing she could return to its magical place in her dreams whenever she needed to find peace and comfort. And so, Evie stepped back into the world, feeling lighter and more at ease. She knew that the enchanted garden of Moonlight would always be a special place in her heart. A gentle reminder that peace and calm are always within reach, just a dream away. As she continued her journey, she carried the garden's magic with her, knowing that whenever she needed a moment of tranquility, she could always return to the place where the moonlight danced and dreams were made.